as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Washington football team. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one hauled in by Sample. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon.
His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They go bootleg. Love. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On second down now. It's Gibson, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Love. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
A give to Gibson running right.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Here's a give to Gibson.
And some room to roam now. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Instead of the first, he'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
A handoff for Gibson.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Four yards remain for 2nd down.
Yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Lindsey. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Lindsey.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That catch good for only a couple. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
So as they take it over, we step aside.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Now it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. On the left side, Gallup's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, and some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really...
Now Burrow loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
The 40. 20. 10. And he gets it back into the end end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
And flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Burrow on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. O.J. Howard in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 14-10.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. To throw now, here's Love. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll run here with Gibson. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Throwing. Love. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Now, this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Love, they go play action now. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 9 yards that time.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Here's Gibson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Once more, Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Here's Love.
And this will be swung out for Lindsey.
A gain of 4 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Now a handoff for Lindsey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
On the counter, Gibson.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Gibson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Burrow. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow. He gets it complete to Harris. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. First down. Here's Burrow. It's brought in by Harris. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Again, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Mixon.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. O.J. Howard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Love looking to throw it. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Jordan Love. And Thomas has it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now Gibson.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one will be accepted. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Play action this time with Love. On the move to his left. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Complete Samuel.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Gibson again.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
56 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A give running right, Gibson.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Love. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram.
They'll run with Gibson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Love looking to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now, because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he's going to be out of bounds, ending a great return that gets him all the way to the 30. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Washington,
they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.